Hello, beautiful people in the world. I'm your host, Essence.
And I'm your host, Alondra, and you're now listening to Pretty Perspectives. Before we get started with today's video, please don't forget to turn on that notification bell, like, subscribe, and share if you care.
Yep. Watch this video to the end because we got some really good stuff.
We got some good information.
Yes. We are double recording, so you probably see us in the same
And they're
outfit
like, oh, you guys in the shower?
as last week. But due to the holidays,
We are working with our content. We are just boom, boom, boom everywhere, huh?
yeah, yep. And I'll be in Virginia in December.
Yeah.
So we're trying to just manage our filming schedule, balancing personal life and work life.
Look at us multitasking with life.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Alondra drinking a coffee at what is it?
6,
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
That's how you know.
Whoa.
Yeah. But
You want to tell the beautiful people in the world what we have here?
so today we're gonna be talking about eyebrows. This is probably one of my favorite things to do out of the whole industry within like beauty or aesthetics is eyebrows. Does not matter what or how, but eyebrows. And I know we've all been through that eyebrow blindness before.
For sure.
A lot of us. But today we're going to be getting into three different, I would say four different eyebrow treatments. And one of them is going to be eyebrow tinting.
Yep. So I think we should start with eyebrow tinting because we have it here and we'll be applying it to ourselves
as we talk about the other three services.
Yeah.
So
our services that we provide are only eyebrow tint. So that's the only service today that we, provide for our clients. So an eyebrow tint basically entails a developer 3% and a dye. So it's similar to when you go to the hair salon, you're getting your hair colored. However, it's tailored to your face.
Mm-hmm.
So this, I'm not sure if you want to use the same dye, but we have.
I think I've used that before.
Yeah. So this is the natural brown that we're gonna be applying. Do you want to go ahead and fill your
so
cup
the
up?
first thing that we're gonna do, and you don't need a lot, not a lot, probably. Do you want me to do yours or are you good?
You can do mine as well. I want to read the packet because I want to go over the time. So the time for the dye and the developer to sit on the brows is 5 to 10 minutes max. However, I'm a rebel. So we're going to let this sit for 20 minutes. How about you, Alondra?
An hour. Just kidding.
An hour? Probably an hour. But you just need a little bit. Our services go for 45. That's how much our services are at Skin Etiquette. But it can range from 45 to, have you gotten an eyebrow tint somewhere else other than Skin Etiquette?
Yeah, with my girlfriend that does my hair as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've done brow lamination and the tint. And I think, well, me personally, I have really thin eyebrows, so I think that's why I'm so like into brow lamination or the tint because, well, for one, it makes them look thicker and more fuller, and I love that look. But sometimes I use I think I've told you, I've used the Got to Be Glue gel.
Yes.
And I make the illusion of brow lamination.
So do you, okay, this or that, brow lamination or brow tinting?
Brow lamination.
Okay.
What about you?
I never done brow tinting before, so
This is your first time doing brow tinting?
a lamination. Sorry, I never done brow lamination before, so I have to go for brow tint.
I think, yeah, brow lamination is the one for me. So what I'm doing here as Essence is cleaning the area on her face. I'm mixing the developer with the brow tint and making it more of a creamy consistency. It's already creamy, but it's just the developer. Am I explaining that right?
Yeah, yeah. So, the brow tint lasts about 3 weeks.
Oh,
2 at max.
I would say 2, especially if you
or 2 at minimum.
Wash. Especially if you wash your face a lot, then it'll definitely.
Oh yeah, and steam. Like if you're using steam at home, like sitting in the shower, steaming your entire body, that will cause the developer and the dye to fade a lot quicker. For sure. But that's the reason why I like to keep the dye on a little longer because of that fact. And also, if anyone is wondering like who can get it done, like who's eligible, was the best candidate
I would
for
say, yeah.
tinting, I would go for someone who has already naturally thick brows because the tint doesn't really adhere to the skin well, and if it does, it doesn't stay long at all. So you definitely need brows to begin with to get a brow tint. Also, we have petroleum. I know you guys see the petroleum gel right there. So what you are supposed to do with the petroleum gel is put it in the areas where you don't want the dye to develop. However, again, I'm a little rebel, so I don't use that. But I did take it out for Alondra.
Yeah, I'm like, we're gonna do 2 POVs.
So she's gonna do the one with the petroleum gel, and I'm gonna do the one without the petroleum gel. However, just because I am not using petroleum gel, I have to be very vigilant, very mindful on product placement. And I have this Q-tip right here, so if I have any fallout, I have to immediately wipe it off so it doesn't develop. Let's see.
Oh, we're definitely quiet now.
I really like to do a wax and then a brow tint.
Oh, that makes the whole thing look 10 times cleaner.
Yes.
I'll save this.
Like a good combo for me is a brow wax and a brow tint. It's just amazing. Let's see.
Actually, I just waxed my eyebrows.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
Sorry. Like 2 days ago.
Oh, nice. When did I think I waxed my eyebrows on Halloween.
Jalloween.
Little fun fact. I don't enjoy waxing my brows.
You don't?
No, I'm very scared of brow thinning.
I think that's something that has happened to me.
You've dealt with brow thinning before?
Yes.
I just really don't want my brows to thin out. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. So do you want to talk about, I think that's it for brow tinting.
Yes.
Like, I think that's the gist of it all.
I mean, now that we're talking about brow tinting and brow lamination, I might as well just jump into brow lamination.
Yeah.
We're going to go, I would say, by steps or grades. We have our brow tinting, and then we also have our brow lamination, and that pretty much is a form of making your eyebrows appear fuller, and I would probably recommend this for people that have pretty thin eyebrows.
How
And
come?
it makes them appear a lot more fuller.
Okay.
That does not mean that if you have like thicker brows, you can get it done. You can absolutely get it done. But pretty much what brow lamination is, a technician, aka can be a licensed esthetician, they perform this by using a solution onto the brow hair that gets into the hair follicles that makes the hair what's that word? I have it in my notes.
Okay. But while she's looking for the notes, both of these procedures are non-invasive, which means it doesn't go into the dermal layer of the skin. So it stays on the surface. It's not permanent.
Nope.
It's very temporary.
So I was saying pretty much the solution goes into the hair follicles and it makes them soft, meaning after that you can pretty much brush them upwards. At one point, brow lamination I think is still a pretty trendy thing now, along other services. That would be the second step. You would brush your eyebrows upwards, and then there is another solution which is called a neutralizer that is applied after you remove the, I would call it developer as well, which is the first step that you do into the brow lamination. Once that's removed, the neutralizer, that's when you layer up a oil. After that, you want to leave your eyebrows dry for a good 24 hours. No type of water, no type of, yeah, I would say no type of water into the brow area. I think this lasts about, let's say 2 to 4 weeks. And it's usually paired up with a brow tint afterwards. It looks so good.
How much do they usually go for?
I think it really varies because I've seen a lot of estheticians that do like waxing, tinting, and brow lamination all at once, and it's like around like 120
Oh, that's not bad.
for all of that. And I think it's pretty neat
Yeah.
because when you're getting a full treatment for your eyebrows,
Yeah, that's a whole treatment there.
a whole treatment.
Have you ever done brow lamination service before?
I've only, yeah, actually, yeah, with the my girl that does my hair. She's done that twice on me.
Girl, look.
Yes.
I don't know if I should keep the end that long or should I take it off?
Um,
Should I take this off or
maybe
leave
a
it?
little bit of the tip.
Okay, take the tip off a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. A little too long, Alondra said. I don't want to have brow blindness.
No.
I'm so glad you're here.
I know we've all been through that. So,
Okay.
I'm layering this tint.
Oh, me too.
Ooh.
The best way to explain how to perform the best brow tint is to fill them in first and then take the shape of it and then apply as much brow and developer that you can onto that brow. Okay, I'm gonna start with this side because again I'm fighting time right now. So as soon as I apply the brow tint, it's developing immediately. So is there anything else that you want to share about brow lamination or is that
I think that's pretty much what you go through within that. I always recommend get a brow lamination and a tint together at least once in your life. That's probably one of my favorite things to do. I do it myself sometimes. Um, yeah. I just something about brows just gets to me.
I'm gonna have to have you do a
Oh,
brow lamination
absolutely.
for me, please. Maybe before I go to Virginia.
Yeah.
I would love that. Um,
The only thing, oh yeah, brow lamination uses chemicals. So it's like if you're getting a perm for your hair, but it's suitable for your face.
okay.
And you can only get, if you want good results, you can only get these products under an esthetician license. That's something that I thought I should add.
Okay, so what do you think about the at-home kits?
It's still
Some fallout right there on it.
perfect example.
But I'm glad that you put the petroleum gel.
Yeah. It's still I'm sorry. It's still workable, I would say, but your results might not last
As long
as
as
long as a professional solution.
okay.
So just keep that in mind.
I heard that some people do some people use beard dye
Oh, I've seen that
for
before.
their brows.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, that's a very, very creative. Everyone is so creative.
Right. Stormy.
Everyone is so creative, but you know that's that's their
I'm getting
prerogative.
hungry.
I know my stomach has been growling since
Oh
I
my
got
god.
here.
Reminds me of when I was a freshman in high school.
What do you mean? Oh, how you used to fill it in
Yeah.
the early 2000s, bringing back memories.
I'm feeling myself. I
Bringing
think I
back some
lost
memories.
track of time. Oh, almost there.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep it on as long as I can. The only thing is, I worry that if I keep it on as long as I can, I can't, won't be able to take it off. It's gonna be like this. I don't think I can do that.
So I'm
No.
not sure if you've seen the little trick that I did. I use this.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do that for sure.
Maybe I should kind of fill in the little bottom of it.
Let's see.
So,
I think it's so funny because I've had clients come to me with no brows at all, asking for a brow tint. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? And I'm literally not breathing at all. I'm like, okay, how can I
you're like, hold on.
how can I work a miracle right now?
I think that's one of my, like I said before, it's one of my favorite services to do. I love to do brows, and I love to do brows on anybody. And I'm talking about if it's like makeup wise. I just love doing brows.
While we're here, I want to talk to you about my professional fears. I'm not sure about you, but one of the things that I fear the most is botching a brow. That's my fear as a professional esthetician, botching a brow. What
Mm-hmm.
about you?
I would say that too. Because, hey, eyebrows can be, eyebrows are the attention of the face.
Hmm.
So, if you mess up somebody's eyebrows,
It frames the face, is what,
it might be going sideways for you.
yeah, that's one of my fears. I have the ultimate fear of botching a brow. But sticking on to the people with no brow hair, let's talk about microblading.
Ooh. So, with microblading, it's a semi-permanent cosmetic procedure that uses handheld tool to create the appearance of fuller brows. So I guess you can say it's the results are similar to brow lamination, but the only difference is that with brow lamination, if you have thin eyebrows, you can still make them work. Now, if you're lacking hair and they're thin, then microblading, I would say it's something that you should probably look into. The only thing is that um us as estheticians, we cannot perform this due to, I mean,
Licensing.
yes, microblading. It's physically some sort of a blade that goes into the skin, which is, I would say, similar to a tattoo,
Okay.
tattoo like.
Okay. So it is abrasive.
Yes, you definitely need I believe it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a tattoo certification or license that you have to do, or a body art and work.
Yeah.
It's something along those
Like
lines.
a body art license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just know as estheticians we cannot perform this. But how it works, a technician uses a tool with fine needles to deposit pigment into the top layer of the skin, creating hair-like strokes. So this will make it look, it will just make your eyebrow look a bit more fuller. Pigment
Okay.
wise, it's gonna be there, but I think it ranges more towards the natural brow looking.
Okay. So it's gonna be looking more so hair-like strokes.
Yeah.
Instead of
Like
what it looks
a
like right now.
2016 eyebrow.
Yeah. Okay.
You know? So the cost of it ranges from like $500 to $2,000. And if you don't, well, the healing time is actually, let's see, 4 to 8 weeks. The aftercare of this, you have to avoid makeup for 10 days, no scratching, no picking, no hot showers for 10 days. If you do, infection can happen. Your healing time will be longer, and also potential scarring can happen. So it's pretty much like a tattoo around there. Healing time, procedure wise, or so.
Yeah,
Do we look crazy?
We look so crazy. Look like I didn't took a Sharpie and just went to town.
Oh my god!
It looked like I just took a Sharpie and just went to town on my.
I haven't seen. Ooh, they're a little stiff. I haven't seen my eyebrows this dark.
I know. Please trust the process.
Yeah, guys. Keep in mind, I used to do my eyebrows this dark back in 2016. Why? I have no idea.
Yeah, we all fell victim. I remember my ninth grade year. I used to see um my peers walking around with literally what looked like this. I kid you not.
But hey, at that time, we thought like, oh my god,
we were the shit.
I want to be her so bad.
Yeah, please do not mind my language.
Anastasia Beverly Harris dip brow. Ooh, and I would love to use like the darkest shade too.
You ain't lying. Oh my god. Did we go to the same school?
Probably.
Oh my god.
No, but mine were pretty bad. I think I have pictures. If I have pictures, yeah, I'm gonna post them.
Okay, so what do you think?
I think this one's a little darker than that one.
I think it's because it's been sitting longer.
Okay.
Should I fill it in a little bit more?
The other one.
Yeah. Okay.
How do mine look?
That one's a little bit more darker than that side, but I think it's because it's been sitting longer.
I'm like, should I take it off?
No. I think you're good.
Yeah, I see it.
No, but I see what you've been talking about with this brow. But I think it's because it's been sitting. How long it's been sitting, and the
it gets a little stiff,
and the dye is still on there.
I've always said eyebrows are cousins, not sisters.
Me too.
I would get so upset though back in high school. I was like, why isn't it the same arch as the other one?
Like, don't lie to me.
Oh no. Oh my god, I'm thinking about it and I'm like cringing. But so we did brow tinting, brow lamination, and microblading. Now we're gonna go into
micro shading. So micro shading is a semi-permanent cosmetic tattoo producing procedure that uses a handheld tool to fill in
Bear with this, guys.
eyebrows with tiny dots of pigment. So micro shading is thought to last longer than microblading. The healing process will take up to 2 weeks, and then the results will last you between 1 to 3 years. Some disadvantages of micro shading is that the color may degrade over time and can appear blue or pink. And I have seen this.
I've seen that.
I've seen it in the treatment room.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely tell if a client had gotten micro shading in the past because their eyebrows would appear to be blue or pink. And I think it's more so on the pinker side if they have a fair skin tone. But it doesn't look natural at all.
No.
And
well, it looks like 2016 eyebrows.
A little bit more clown-like though, because
Yeah.
it's pink. It's not like a natural brunette or a blonde. It's like a pink color. So you definitely have to keep up
maintenance on that.
Maintenance with shading. You typically need a permanent, what Alondra said, a permanent makeup license or body art license to perform. However, in some states, you are only required to have a licensed esthetician.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think in California we have to have we have
Mm-hmm.
to have that permanent makeup license. And I think I have one more little card here that I want to go over. Did you go over the cost?
Yes.
How much was the microblading one?
500. It ranges like from 500 to 2,000.
Okay. So yeah, micro shading ranges from 600 to 1,000. So it's a little bit or a little cheaper than microblading. But it's at
it ranges,
that
and I think micro shading is just a thing now. I'm not sure if I'm wrong, but I started seeing micro shading more now, become more popular now. I don't know, because if like the laws changed that now you're able to do it more under like a different license. Maybe that's why, but
because I think with a permanent makeup license, you only have to take a bloodborne pathogen exposure exam. I don't think you have to go through like
the whole
extensive 6-hour program or something like that. You only have to take an exam and then you're given a license.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And so micro shading is less evasive, is a less invasive I can't speak. Is a less invasive option that tends to be less painful and require less recovery time than microblading.
It's not as like deep into the skin as microblading.
Yeah. And I know we're talking about brows. However, micro shading can also be performed on the lips,
which is known as lip what is it, lip blushing?
Yeah.
Or lip blushing? Yeah, I think it's lip blushing.
And also the cheeks. You can do you can tattoo blush onto your cheeks.
There's a lot. And eyeliner.
Yes. Yes. And I think, is eyeliner microblading or shading? What do you think?
I don't. I think it's micro shading. I don't know if I'm right. I know because my mom has it.
Okay.
She did her eyeliner. She's done her eyebrows, and she's done the lip blushing.
Okay. Oh, she's done lip blush. When's the last time she got a touch up?
Probably years ago.
Wow. Yeah. Does it still look good? Can you still tell?
You can see some tint, but I believe it's more of her natural tint.
Okay.
Yeah, that helped, the look of it a bit more.
Yeah. And also, micro shading and microblading can come as a combo. So if you want that hair-like stroke technique and also like a shading technique done, you can get it all in one. Me personally, just seeing what is out there in the internet, I like the combo.
How about you? It?
Yeah, I like the combo.
I like it. I think I would probably want to do more of micro shading.
Okay.
But then again, like I think I have to do my research on exactly, like, you can have thin eyebrows but have a lot of hair. So I'm not sure if if there's contraindications or people that can't do it or can qualify. I'm not sure how that works with micro shading.
Yeah. The only reason why I say I really like the look is because personally I wear makeup, and then like on a day-to-day basis I wear little to no makeup, and I'm not sure about you, but I like filling in my brows when I'm doing my makeup. And I heard that when you're doing the combo of microblading, you're also getting that natural effect to the brows, so you don't have to worry about your brows looking
So harsh all the
harsh
time.
when you're not wearing makeup. But if you
I
put on
can't take it
makeup,
serious with
I
these
know,
brows.
I know. But when you're wearing makeup, it can also appear like that you appear as if you shaded in your brows as
Yeah.
well. So I like the concept of it.
I'm sorry. I think with me, I stopped doing like the whole filling in eyebrows. I do it here and there, so I think that's why I'm not like all for it because
Yeah.
I don't typically fill in my brows. If
Okay.
I wanted my brows to look a bit more fuller, I would probably, if I want like a permanent thing,
Mhm.
semi-permanent, I would probably do microblading.
Semi-permanent, you would do microblading.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I see. Because you're not used to shading in your
No, and I
brows
know
when
it
you're
will
wearing
give me
makeup.
like a good shape, but still like fuller eyebrows
And natural.
and natural.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing to consider when you're looking into doing brow treatments, whichever route you want to go, please do your research. Please look at the professional who is providing this service. Make sure they
Mm-hmm.
have a portfolio so you can see their work, and make sure that they are listening to what you're saying. Make sure that they're thorough when you go. I will always say, even if it's, a facial or a hair color or haircut, make sure to do a consultation first.
Yeah. 100%, because you don't want to leave disappointed, and especially if it's expensive, you don't want
You're gonna be paying heck of boo-hoo money, and you're gonna walk out looking like freaking Shrek. No, girl.
to count your blessings. Yeah. Oh,
And also, these price ranges change. So we're in the
I
state of
think it
California.
depends. Yeah.
So in the state of California, we're giving you that price range. But if you're in Virginia or Michigan or something like that,
Texas.
yeah, it's probably going to be
Either,
different.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I think it really depends where you are.
I don't know if it's going to be too much off, but it's going to be different.
Some type of difference.
Yeah.
Should we take this thing off?
Yeah, it's been 32 minutes. It's okay. All right, the moment of truth. Here we go. Ooh, it's cold. It's gonna definitely wake me up. So with the brow tint, let's go back with the brow tint. So after it's done sitting, you're supposed to rinse the brows 3 times. This looks good. I haven't done this in a long time. That looks so good. I love a good brow
Ooh, this
tint.
water is cold.
It is cold. I feel like I'm getting cryotherapy with this.
I know.
And I typically take off the first brow that I applied the dye to. I usually take it off by that. That's how I take my brows off.
Ow.
That looks really good. Yours look great.
I'm not used to seeing my brows this dark.
Yes, that's what I tell my clients when they aren't it's their first time getting the brow tint. I tell them it's going to take a while for you to get used to seeing your brows this dark. Because again, the brows is what gives your entire face a look, right?
Absolutely.
So going from little to nothing on your brows and then you have this shading, it's going to look a little intense at first, but after a couple
Oh my
days,
god.
awesome. So the first thing that you should be seeing fade first typically is the shading and the developer that got stuck to your skin. So when you go home, take a shower, you'll start to see the developer and the dye lift from your skin, and you'll see the brows a little bit more darker as far as the hairs. So the hairs will be a little darker. However, your skin won't look as dark. That's underneath the. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That
Ooh.
looks great.
They're not too dark.
No, they're not too dark. No, they look awesome.
We have eyebrows.
Are they too dark? Tell me. Do we have eyebrow blindness right now?
Whoa. Wow. I think I'm in love.
Let's see.
Now, the other step that we're going to do. Oh, I should not use that
one. I'm going to wipe it one more time. I just want to make sure all the product is off. When I was in beauty school, I was doing a lot of eyebrow tinting on myself and also on my former classmates. And I don't know why I took off my glasses and I got dye all over my glasses.
No.
And it stayed on the lenses permanently. So I was walking around with specks of eyebrow dye on my lenses. It was so embarrassing.
You're like, no.
You gotta really be careful, because once that dye gets onto stuff, you can't take it off.
No.
You gotta be very careful on what it gets on. Whoa, this looks great. How does this look?
I like it.
I like yours too. It looks great.
Look at us. We have brows.
It looked like I never took my makeup off.
I need to be careful with this. Brush mine a little bit more.
So down in the comment section below, if you care to do this, let us know if you've gotten micro shading, microblading, brow lamination, or brow tint. Yeah.
This was a fun little video.
It was awesome.
And I hope you guys enjoyed it and seen a little more of a hands-on type of video. We really like to do these.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little bit more hands-on. But yeah. I'm excited for what's coming, for the content that we're going to be doing. And as you guys seen, we were kind of wearing the same thing because that's what we're doing. It's grind time. We are putting out content for you guys, and we're making sure you guys get every glimpse of what we do and how much work we put into this podcast.
Yeah, because those little 42 viewers, the subscribers, you guys are awesome. I was just telling Alondra before we pressed record. I was like, we got 42 subscribers. She said, I know that's not much. And I looked at her. I said, girl, Jesus had 12 disciples. And I was like, is it disciples or apostles? But I didn't want to look it up until we started recording. Yeah. So do you want to look up if Jesus had disciples or apostles?
Let me see. Disciples.
He had 12. We got 42 subscribers. So
12 disciples.
Oh, they are disciples. Yeah. Okay.
Also known as the 12 apostles.
What are the difference? Can you look that up?
The
difference between an apostle and a disciple. I think disciples were during the time of Jesus, okay. And apostles are after.
So, what is the difference? Every apostle was a disciple, but not every disciple was an apostle. Every person who believes in Jesus is called his disciple. Oh, okay. Refers to a learner. A disciple refers to a learner and is used throughout the New Testament to refer to people who believed in Jesus and followed him. In the Greek word, apostle literally means one who is sent and can refer to an emissary or anyone sent on a mission. An apostle is given the authority of the one who sent him. All the apostles were disciples.
Okay, so it's the 12 apostles, and they are all disciples, but disciples are not all apostles.
Yeah.
So I'm a disciple. You're a disciple.
There it is.
There you go, your little Bible study.
Amen.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Do you want me to close out for the YouTuber podcast?
Does not matter.
Other podcast. Yeah. For our podcast listeners, Spotify. Thank you. For our Spotify listeners, thank you so much.
We're like, hold on, let's check after 35 minutes.
Guys, this auntie cardigan is killing me.
This whole time, this is Essence. Come on, guys. Hey, I'm not too left behind.
I am somebody's auntie.
We're the aunties of the beauty industry.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to what I was saying. For our Spotify listeners, thank you so much for tuning in to today's podcast episode. Please don't forget to follow and rate this episode if you care.
And for our YouTube watchers and listeners, please don't forget to always turn on that notification bell, subscribe, comment, let us know, as she mentioned, what service would you do or if you've ever done it, and like and share.
Bye, guys.
Right before we leave. Love what you do.
And care to be different.
And wear
your sunscreen.
Period. Bye, guys.
Bye.